can hear me well. So let's go to our daily unity practice. And I am blessed to be here. I absolutely love this practice. It's incredible. And I would like all of you who participate in it to see it for yourself. So please keep coming back. Keep joining me and others daily so you can experience all the benefits on yourself. And people report so many beautiful things are happening in their lives. It's just incredible. And of course, the relationships are improving. Peace of mind is obtained. People who you haven't spoke to since long time, I suddenly appear in your life, and everything improves, everything. Relationship with yourself as well. So I do want you to notice it for yourself. You don't have to believe me in what I'm saying, that your life would improve in so many areas. Just keep coming back, practice with me and others, and you will notice it by yourself. You will just become aware one day, wow, how beautiful my life is now. It's almost unbelievable. And that's actually one of my clients has texted me today. And it's doable, it's possible, it's achievable. It's all about mastering your mind. All the happiness, all the peace, all the joy of life, and all the satisfaction of your life and of who you are, it always comes by mastering your mind first. So when you master your mind, then you're not anymore a slave to your mind. Your mind becomes your slave and you become a master to your mind. And whenever you master your mind, your life is going to be absolutely beautiful. And if it happens you're suffering right now, if you are unhappy about something, if there is something that you would like to change, simply do this practice daily. It will help you to master your mind. And I will be giving techniques, more and more techniques. And step by step, you will get to that absolute stillness of mind, of absolute being in the moment where everything is always great. And many miracles, blessings, synchronicities, circumstances, no matter how you call it, but unbelievably beautiful things will be happening in your life. So let's go into the practice. Sit in a comfortable position, please. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe in deeply through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Check if you can support your back. Find something that you can lean against, to whether it's a wall if you're sitting on the floor, it's a chair, it's a bedboard. Beautiful. Another deep breath in and a big sigh out. And one more inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale through the mouth, just release any tension, release anything that does not serve you anymore. Or if you feel any tension anywhere in the body, just imagine you just letting it out through your mouth as you exhale. So a few more breaths since we have people joining us. Take another one. And a big exhale through the mouth. Perhaps with a sound of sigh, and another one. And notice how your body relaxes. You may feel it in your shoulders or any other parts in your body. Allow your face to relax. You might feel your eyes relaxed, or your neck is more relaxed. And you are just simply watching the breath. So continue observing the breath as it enters the body and leaves. You notice that your face becomes more and more relaxed. Eyes closed. Relax your shoulders, chest, breast, belly. Simply be aware of each inhale and exhale. Nothing to control, nothing to force. You're just breathing. And you're completely aware of each inhale and exhale that is happening. And as you continue breathing consciously, you realize that you are aware of your breath. So you're not your breath. You can't be your breath because that's what you're watching. The breath cannot watch itself. Notice it's still there. And same way now be aware of anything that is going through the body. Are there any feelings, any tension? Scan it physically. And as it's observed now by you, you understand that you're not the tension, not the stress, or perhaps some kind of uneasiness. Or it might come in a different form. Perhaps you feel some feelings right now. Be aware of them and realize that you are not your feelings, you're not any physical tension or anything that happens in your body. The breath is there, it just flows in and out through the nose, and you begin realizing that you're not your thoughts. Your thoughts might be trying to tell you something right now, but you're not any of your thoughts. Just observe it, what is happening there in your mind, and understand that you're nothing of what your mind is trying to convince you into. The breath is there. It's pretty much relaxed by now. It flows easily. There is no pressure to it. And realize that you're not your past, so you're not anything that happened in the past. It's all in the forms of the memories. You don't have to be attached to it anyhow, anymore, because there is no need for that. The breath is there, you continue watching it. And if all of the past arises, it only arises because there is the present moment of now. It's like your all the memory. It's written, encoded into a chip. Like when you move out of your phone a chip, you realize that everything, that all the contacts in your phone book, in the Android that you use, it's all encoded on one chip card. Same here. All the memories are stored in your memory, but they're not you anymore because there is no need for you to identify with the old versions of yourself. And also, when you can observe every memory, you understand that everything that is observed by you cannot be you. So let go of that past, of any childhood traumas, if there are any, of anything that might be holding you. Just be aware that it can be observed, but for that observation, you need that present moment. And the memory does not exist anywhere else, but just on a chip memory of your mind, that little chip card that is somewhere stored in your brain. But you know that because you can recall it if you want to. It's like your mind is a computer, you can go through it and check it out, but there is no need for it as more and more you understand that you're not your memory. Yes, it is stored in your mind, but there is no need to touch it right now. Let it just stay on a chip. But do not identify yourself with any memory of your past, your childhood, your teenagehood. There is no need for it because none of it is you. And also for a moment, don't identify yourself with anything about the future. So stop imagining the future that it exists. And future usually comes to us in vision, in imagination, in something that we either create or we expect, sometimes of others as well, other people we hold on to, we impose many expectations on us. But again, the future exists only when you pay attention to it and you start wondering about it. And then you can observe it from this moment here now, and you know that that's not you because you are now having some expectations of the future that does not even exist yet. So there is no need to go into that because that's not what you are. And we really want to get to the core of what you really are. So we know you're not your past because it could be observed and recalled right now in this present. It's written on a chip card. If we had to explain it in your somewhere stored in your mind, because it's a massive computer, like an incredibly intelligent technology, and also the future. It's stored there, all your expectations, all your visions, all your imagination works for the future. And there is a really, really interesting fact. If you would like to create more beautiful moments in the future, what do? You recall the most beautiful memories from the past. So, very, very successful businessmen and businesswomen, what do when they go to a meeting and have got to pitch something? There is a certain presentation. Let's say they need to close the deal. They recall every pitch that has been successful for them prior the meeting, prior the next pitch. And that also is a proof of how do you manifest. Because whenever you think of the great feeling, great memory, like let's say, oh, holidays, last time I've been there, I did that, and na. If you attach to that, oh my God, but I can't go again to Bali, or I can't go again to Costa Rica or Egypt, you have created a lack. You have created an emotion that does not associate great things. So most likely these holidays will be really, really not in your agenda. The mind is not going to bring it any closer to you. But when you recall your last holidays and you will focus on the best moments, how great it was to be on the beach, how free you were at that time, and you do not let your mind to jump and tell you all the buts, but you know what, I don't have money now, but I don't have job now, or you know, all this anxious all those thoughts that would be giving you anxious feelings, but you'll focus on only how it was in the past. What was it when you felt lying down on the beach? How was the sun? Was it too hot? Was it like perfect? Did you go to swim? Then by reminding your mind and your body every single moment of that holidays, you would be awakening in the body the hormones now of oxytocin, of the pleasurable hormones, right? What else we've got when the happy serotonin hormones. And so the body chemically will be already creating all the base of the great feelings attached to the great memories. And because the body does not know future or past, it only knows and functions in the moment of now, it will be already realizing it into reality by just going through those memories and reliving it again. So there is a massive chance of you recreating everything that was great in your life by detail by detail. Watch it, observe it, feel it, and you will be reproducing it, recreating it, remanifesting it. And that's the tool that I was reading in the book, and while I was listening to Nisargadatta Maharaj, that's exactly what he said. If you want more of the good things, recall the good things. If you want more of the bad things, recall more of the bad things. So by mastering your mind whenever it goes into those moments of the past, you are the one who is deciding what are you going to be remanifesting again into your life. So be careful. But now let's go back. Sorry, I'm slightly off the usual unity practice, because I want you to feel and understand how the manifestation works exactly. So now, knowing that in that moment of now, the past could be observed by memories recalled, the future could be only observed on the imaginary of the pictures that your mind creates. So none of it exists because none of it it's you. None of it it's you. It exists somewhere in imagination when it comes to the future, and somewhere written on a memory chip when you're the past, when you're thinking of the past. But you're none of this, because by watching the breath, being present, you can observe it, but you're not that, because you're witnessing it. And you're also not your shape, you're not your size, you're not your name, you're not your body, you're not your weight, you're not the clothes that you're wearing, because everything could be witnessed. The body could be witnessed. You can point at the body, but that's not you, that's the body. If it was you, we wouldn't have called it a body. We would have called it your name. But it's got a name, body, and body has got the arms, legs, and all the parts that consist of the body. So that's not you. And you're also not your education. Anything you have studied, it's not you. Any concepts of this life, it's not you. You're not your belief structure. None of the beliefs, it's you. Because when you were little, when you couldn't speak, you would look at the world through the different eyes. You would see the bird and you wouldn't call it a bird. But when your parents were looking at you, they might have been imposing certain things on you, or you might have misinterpreted many things being a child and took it as yourself. But in reality, that's not who you are. So let's drop any projections of who you believed you were by society, parents, people around you, grandparents. That's not you. And for a moment, do not hold any image of you, because that reflection in the mirror, that's not you. And the breath is there, the body is still there, the mind is still there, but everything could be easily witnessed. Everything is here, simply watched by you. And you understand that, wow, if I'm not my name, if I'm not my surname, if I'm not my body, not my size, not my shape, not my education, not the clothes that I'm wearing, I'm not my salary, I'm not the wages that I receive, I'm not the role that I'm playing, not a mom, I'm not a parent right now, or I'm not a spouse, I'm not a partner, I'm none of it that I was hypnotized to be, and everything could be easily observed. There is more and more spaciousness in you. Notice that the body breathes. Your eyes could be open, but if you can close them, they are closed, and the world exists that used to exist around you. It's an illusionary, because everything that could be seen by you, it's not you. Because you cannot really talk to yourself in your head, right? How can you talk to yourself? Are they two people having conversation in your mind? No. So who is discussing with whom? And who can watch that discussion that is going on in the head? So actually having those conversations that we usually have with our siblings, parents, and especially when it comes to a conflict, and you watch your mind and you respond, you have a dialogue. What would you say? How would you react? That's all illusionary. It's not even existing in reality. It's just the mind creates for you to confuse you more and distract you from living your joyful, happy life. So when you see that, oh my God, who I am now that I see the thoughts coming into my mind, but I consciously choose not to have discussion with any thought. They're just passing by. They're not draining my energy. Because when it comes to an exhaustion, when it comes to sometimes even a burnout or anxiety or depression, where does it come from? From being involved in the conversation in your mind. And as long as you understand, I don't need to be present or believe in anything that my mind is trying to tell me by the thoughts coming to me and convincing me into something, then I'm free. I'm absolutely free not to give any thought a belief. And I can watch as a witness that there is a certain conversation trying to take a place in my mind. But when I do not give energy to it by giving it a focus, I am withdrawn from that. And I can watch my breath. I can understand I'm present. I'm here now. There is a certain feeling of I am. because I know that I do exist, but on a different level right now, because I'm not entangled in the internal conversation of my mind that is trying to drive me crazy, trying to hypnotize me into something, trying to convince me into something that I'm not, trying to tell me that I should have done this, I shouldn't have said that, or I mess up this, or 10 years ago I didn't. I haven't done a right choice. The mind is like, it's trying to convince us of so many things. So, actually, having this internal conversation that is constant and never stops, it's an addiction. It's very, very fascinating when you think of it. Wow, I'm addicted to the thoughts that come into my mind and I believe them. And then this creates physical reaction in my body. So I start feeling anxiety. I begin to feel depression because I believed my mind that is telling me that you'll never get a job or you'll end up on the streets, and it always creates a very, very dramatic scenarios. And that habit of creating dramatic scenarios usually leads us to negative way of um, that creates an emotional state, right? Of negativity, of anxiety, of depression. So stop believing your mind. Main rule. And whenever it convinces you into something, remind yourself that you're a very powerful being and you don't have to believe in anything that the mind tells you. Like just right now, you're here with me in this space, you're absolutely safe, absolutely everything is in a perfect way as it is. Everything is great. And there is a certain peace, there is a certain balance, there is a certain relief. Like, oh my God, finally, I am out of my mind. And that's why sometimes they would call those self realized gurus that they are out of their mind because they would simply not listen to the mind that tries to make them crazy. So here we go, full dissociation with anything that was imposed onto you, a complete detachment from any thoughts, any feelings, any beliefs, any concepts of this world, or of who you were meant to be, or any expectations of what you were meant to do in this world. This is a full freedom. So I want you just to enjoy it. Enjoy that simple being you as that something that is undescribable. And you're always connected to that state of being, to that presence, to that essence of what you really are in every moment of your life when you dehypnotize yourself from anything that you're not. Wow, magic is happening, right? Because it's like, oof, feels really good. Wow. And now I can be who I truly am. And peace comes with it, liberation comes with it, um, joy comes with it, ecstatic state comes with it. So many, so many great things and pleasure. Everything is just here and now. Breath is there, body breathes in and out. There is no image of you that you're holding right now because you dissociated and detached yourself from anything that you used to believe that you were, that could have been simply observed by your mind and by what you really are, that highest consciousness. And phew, oof, beautiful. You feel like you can fly. You feel like you are a limitless being because you are a limitless being. You are the highest being. You are the divine being. You are the magnificent being. You are incredibly powerful. No need to listen to your mind. No need right now to listen to any feelings. No need to listen to your body. It just exists in the realm of physicality, but on the more subtle level, you feel now and you're fully connected to the real self. And that real self is your reality, that the only exist. That's what you are. And you are that reality. And that's beautiful because you can feel it. It's not that you read in the books, you can experience of what you are. And that's simple practice of self-realization. To realize what you are not, which gives you a feeling and understanding of who you are, and just remain in that state of being. And for the sake of the unity practice, because that's where the unity practice begins, because usually my guru begins, self-realize yourself that you are the only reality, and from that space, multiply or amplify the vibration of love and kindness. So I have did a little bit of introduction and peeled all the layers for you to feel that you are that one highest consciousness or one unified consciousness. So now you understand what you are and how does it feels like. So from that moment, you can do the rest of the practice so much easier because there is so much lightness in you. There is no pressure. There is a pure fun. You're playing the game on the highest level. You have created all that game to play, to take the avatar, to enjoy it. But to make it more curious, you have decided to forget that you have created that game because you would have knew every outcome of your life, of your avatar, of your living being, right? Would you play the game hide and seek with anybody if you knew where, let's say you're a child, you're playing hide and seek or seek and hide, I forgot how it is in English, but you know what I mean. So you know where your all friends are. This one is beyond the house, another one is beyond the tree. Would you play the game? No, you know, it's boring. So coming into this life, taking this avatar, you had to forget everything that you might be struggling, that this issue will resolve in just 1 month, and another one in 2 months, and another one in 1 day, and another one. So life becomes more interesting for you because there are a bit of obstacles you have created, have some fun. You have also given yourself a chance to become self-realized being, to come to the self-realization, which is the highest goal in this life, to stop suffering, self-realize yourself, and get to the level of playing this life game on that highest level where you can also support others to get into that level, and you can guide them into remembrance of who they are. So together then you can do beautiful things on the planet Earth, and you can also be a creator of your own life, and then life takes completely different shape and you're like, wow, I would like to be there, do that, create this or that. So just a quick reminder, you are incredibly powerful being. You have created the game. You can be anybody you want. You can play any role in this lifetime. Getting access to anything because the access was given to you since you were born. I'm just reminding you that you have an access to everything. You've just been hypnotized to forget that you don't have access to love, money, or joy, happiness, health, wherever you're struggling or you might be struggling right now. It's available to you. Now, let's go back to you are one unified consciousness. And now having the feeling of that's exactly what you are. You also know 100% or million% that, oh my God, I can create anything. From that space, let's multiply the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. So notice there is no force, there is no stress, there is just fun. Play the game as kids playing. Just be aware that yes, I can multiply the frequency of love and kindness many, many times over. Notice that the breath is there. Notice that lightness is there. Notice that, wow, something is shifting in your field, in your physical body, in all the auras as you continue amplifying the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. So, million times, 10 million times, 100 million times, billion times. Nobody can stop you. There is no limit to it. You can amplify it as many times as you want because you are your own boss in your own game. So you keep doing this. And that's beautiful because that creates more peace, that creates more harmony, that creates more love and kindness on the planet Earth. Your body vibrates that, your heart vibrates the highest frequency of love and kindness. Every energetic field around you, all the aura in you vibrates that. And that's a very, very beautiful feeling. You might feel a tingling sensations in your toes, your fingers, your face. That's the activation of the cells in the body that are saying to you, thank you. Oh my God. The body says thank you. It just sends you signals by doing that, telling you, I am vibrating the highest frequency of love and kindness. That's amazing. Your liver vibrates that, your kidneys, your lungs, the bladder, all the parts of your body, all the limbs, even your face, your eyes, your tongue, every hair. Beautiful. Now, understanding that you are one unified consciousness, I want you to realize in that moment that many people play the same game of life and they also realize themselves being one unified consciousness, just as you and I just did. And they also multiply the vibration of love and kindness within themselves, being that one unified consciousness, realizing themselves million times, 10 million times, 100 million times, billion times. And you can feel that in your field. You can feel how it increases all as we continue multiplying it. It just gets higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And now you can feel much higher comparing to the beginning, when you've started your practice. And that's absolutely magnificent. It's very delicious. And you, as one unified consciousness, continue realizing that, wow, I am that consciousness that plays the game. So you go through all those people and you realize yourself through each one of them. And each one of them realizes themselves as one unified consciousness. And you, as one unified consciousness, and you, as each of them, you are multiplying the vibration of love and kindness over and over and over as many times over as possible. And that's absolutely fantastic. You can feel that everywhere in the field around you. And as a result of this practice, your body vibrates the highest vibration of love and kindness. The room, the house, the apartment vibrates like there's no limits. Even your neighbors can feel it because the magnetic field around you and magnetic field that we have created together, coming and showing up online, it's so magnificent that other people can feel it. It vibrates. the highest frequency possible, and it affects everyone in your area and on this planet Earth. And now, let's invite into this field all the people that we love, that we like, that we are happy and grateful to have in our lives. Think of all these people. Think of the names and invite them into this field. It's super powerful. Your partner, your colleagues, your neighbors, cousins, aunties, uncles, siblings, parents, all your family, all your friends. And now invite all the people that you might dislike, you might hate even. Think of your exes, think of your ex-bosses, ex-colleagues, ex-business partners, people who have triggered you today, or people you saw online and you made kind of a face. Think of those. I'll give you a moment here and to myself as well. And notice that as you keep thinking of them, you just invite them into this field, and the field does the whole work for you. If you cannot feel love, if you cannot feel kindness towards them yet, you will feel it in the future. I guarantee you, the longest you do this practice, the better it is for you and for everybody around you and for the whole planet. So notice what is changing now. Maybe your heart has melted and suddenly there is no anger anymore. There is no pain or grief or any other feeling that is a negative feeling. And the conflict dissolves. There is no conflict anymore. Beautiful. Let them remain in this field with us for just another moment. Feel that you still spaciousness. You are actually timeless and spaceless in reality, but it might feel as a spaciousness, it might feel as that limitless being. There is certain feeling that you can feel being that relates to freedom. And in that freedom, there is no space to be angry or upset at anybody, because you know that you're playing the game altogether. You have created all these people, even to trigger you so you can overcome anger, overcome any pain that caused you, that person might have caused you. So your soul can evolve and get into the higher level, or the highest level of game, when you forgive, when you forget, when you dissolve everything that does not serve you. Because whenever we keep the anger at others, we keep killing ourselves. So suppressed anger actually causes cancer, it causes other diseases as well. And you don't want to hold it, trust me. And when you look back, anything that happened 10, 20 years of your life, why would you call it now? Why would you hold it onto it now? There is no need for you. You do not benefit from it. Your body suffers. So let it go. And if you cannot, send it here to the field by inviting those people. And I'm asking the field to resolve it for you by dissolving any issues between you and these people. And so now we're going to send any grief, any guilt, any embarrassment, any shame, any wounds, any hurt, any suffering, any negative emotions or feelings, any concepts or blocks that are holding you or creating any conflict in you, in your aura, in your field, or between you and others, are sent back to the universal consciousness right now, and they are dissolving there and transforming into the highest frequency of love and kindness and sent back to you, to your subconscious mind. And everything is anchored now. New, wonderful, positive beliefs, along with that positive, highest frequency of love and kindness, is anchored in every single cell of your body. Breathe into it, feel it. You most likely will feel the change in your body right now. Something has shifted. Your body feels different. There is a certain feeling of lightness, relief, and you just let go, as simple as that. There is no space for anything that does not serve you. No negativity, no critical voices, no self-doubts, no any feelings of or any fears. Also, they are right now dissolving. We are cleansing them from your subconscious mind to you right now in the form of the highest frequency of love and kindness. Breathe it in. Let it anchor in your subconscious mind, in your conscious mind, in your body, in every cell of it. And every cell of your body is drinking that beautiful frequency. Imagine every cell of your body, and there are trillions of the cells, is drinking by having their mouth open the highest frequency of love and kindness. And you are being healed in this moment instantly. Everything that needs to be cleansed, removed, unblocked is unblocked now for your highest sake of the highest being that you are, for you to play the game at the highest level possible. So you just gone through the massive transformation. You got to the next level of the game. And you are able from this moment onward to hold on to that particular frequency where you still are connected to the essence of what you are. You know now that you're highest being because you can feel it. That feeling is always wherever you go. I don't want to say it's in you or around you. It might feel in a different way. It doesn't matter where do you feel it. That existence is always in you. That presence is always in you. And your mind has got no power over you. You are using your mind now for manifesting anything and attracting anything that you would like to have in your life. And you are choosing from this moment onwards to focus only on positive things and choose only positive thoughts. And you will be willingly, easily, effortlessly, and almost automatically notice every thought that enters your mind and tries to convince you into something negative. It's instantly noticed, seen, and you let it go. You are not getting anyhow attached to it. You are not giving it any energy by focusing on it. You just ignore it. Ignore it and consciously choose the opposite to that thought. So if the thought is trying to scare you, then you draw a beautiful scenario of your absolutely fabulous life, of you becoming that new version of yourself, whatever version you're upgrading yourself right now into, already exists in your imagination in a certain form. That's the picture that you would like to hold of yourself. It's a successful self, free self, that highest being that plays the game and that has got body that is the avatar. And you are playing the game from that perspective, manifesting anything you want. And life can be easy. It is easy for you because you have mastered your mind now and you know how to do it consistently on a daily basis. And you keep coming back to that. And there is no resistance to it. And there is no pretentious kind of feelings or thoughts that, oh, you know, you don't let your mind to think about yourself in any unloving way. You choose to speak to yourself in a loving manner. You say to yourself, my love, let's do this. You remember this is on your list today. I'm excited because I can help you to get there. Let's do it together. You always talk to yourself in a beautiful way, like you would prefer your best friend to talk to you. And then you notice that tick, 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 everything that was on your list to do for this week or the day, it's done easily because you are your own inspiration. You are your own motivational coach. You are your own cheerleader. And you always talk to yourself in a positive manner because that's your choice. And that is so available to you. And step by step, you are implementing it and coding it very, very deeply into your subconscious mind. And that becomes your daily habit that you know and repeat to yourself constantly that I am lovable. I am worthy. I can have anything I want. I can manifest anything I want. I can attract anything I want. I can have anything I want. Everything is doable. Everything is achievable. Everything is available to me. You know why? Because in that moment, here and now, this is your truth. And everything you say in the moment of here and now, when you're connected to fully who you are, and you are a very powerful being, everything is manifested because the universe responds to that and says, your word is my command. And you are an incredible master of your mind. So you've dehypnotized yourself together with me today, remembered of who you are, and you are able to create your beautiful future, your life, from that momentum, from that space. And you hold daily the image of successful you, the image of lovable you, the image of the best version of you. What is the best version? How does she or he speaks? How does she move? How does she pick up the phone and speaks? What is her internal dialogue with herself or himself? Uh, what does she wear? How does she smell? How is your daily journaling going? What does she journal? What does he journal? So think of it, imagine it in the every little detail. Like she's got that soft voice. She reacts to people and situations always in a calm way, in a calm manner. She knows she holds or he depends obviously of the your sex of who you are, but then hold this version every morning, every day, every evening. Create your vision board of yourself. Make sure it's on your phone, on your laptop screen. So when you go to bed, is the last thing you're looking at. When you wake up in the morning after your daily meditation, after recalling yourself, connect to yourself, connect to the heart and the essence of what you are. Because the morning time when you sit in the bed for 2 minutes in a silence, watching the breath, you have the instant remembrance of what you are. Your mind is not active yet. After your alarm is on, don't touch your phone again. You're not interested in checking any messages or anything else. You are interested in closing the eyes, watching your breath, and the remembrance is still there. That state is always there of what you really are. That's it. And then you take a couple of breaths, and on the basis of that, there is still spaciousness, there is still unlimitedness. You then, onto that, place the image of your best version of yourself. And the feelings straight away comes along. So I am a happy person. I am a healthy person. I am, you see, I am is the essence of what you are. And to that I am, everything is attached. You are attaching, you deciding what you're going to attach, not the old version of who you were. It does not interest you anymore. You're focusing on that new that is constantly in your imagination. You're holding it in your mind. And then you're becoming to feel, I am worthy. I am lovable. I am enough. I am the creator of my own life. I am powerful. I am the master of my mind. I am the highest being. I am creating my life with my thoughts, with my emotions, with holding the image of who I am. And I'm choosing to feel like this and that, do this and that. I'm choosing today, be excited about the day. I'm choosing today to follow everything is on my list. I'm choosing to do any work I'm going to do today with fun, with joy, with pleasure, because I am the one who is tuning myself into the radio wave of the frequency of what I'm going to feel today, from what state of my being or of the highest being. So, in the highest state of the being, there is nothing in reality that can upset me. There is nothing that can anyhow distract or destroy or disturb me. My thoughts or the thoughts, because sometimes they're not our thoughts, they might be other people's thoughts. And when you observe the thoughts, and I've been doing this practice for 4 months once in my life, and I could see clearly my thoughts weren't my thoughts. And it's interesting to understand, well, if my thoughts are not mine, whose they are. So the colleagues you're working with, the people who are in your field, the people you've seen recently, and they might got attached to you, but you can detach them easily and by not giving them power. Okay, what kind of thoughts would I like to think today? How do I choose to feel today? And along with those thoughts and feelings, new emotional and chemical bodies are encoded, are created in your field, along with the frequency of love and highest compassion, highest beingness that you are, highest kindness. The bliss is there. How do I want to respond to people around me? I want to bless them. I want them to feel the same amazing feeling that I am feeling, because that's who I am always. And that's what I'm going to give the best attention to. I'm going to be aware of that essence in me. And that is step by step doing this daily practice of awareness. And if you set your alarm for buzzing, you don't need to put the noise, the ringtone, just the buzzing in your phone every hour from the moment of you waking up, the buzz and the emoji that you can place there of your choice. It might be a person sitting in a meditation, but it might be a dragon or it might be a flower. But that is going to remind you to bring you back to this moment where I am right now, what I'm feeling, what kind of thoughts are imposed on me, perhaps by the field, the people I'm surrounded by, or the thoughts that is coming into my field is trying to impose me something. So there is a lot of awareness in that moment of here and now, when every hour your phone buzzes. And that is the reconnection with the true self, that you are on the highest level of the game. And then that is going to set you free more and more often. And that would be regulating your nervous system, regulating your functioning on the highest level, your emotions and the connection to who you are. So super easy and doable. And let's keep it that way. I've gone today for an hour. I don't know why, but it's happening when I'm in here and now with you. I just love doing this practice and I love supporting and guiding you to the self. And the self is written through a big letter of T and a big letter of S. And here we are, creating on the basis of what we are, playing the games by our rules, creating anything and everything that we want. Because the only person that was forbidding you to do something or resisting of having something, it was you, the old identity with all the concepts and belief structure that you used to hold. But there is no need for that anymore. You've just shifted again by doing this practice daily with me. We're getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And there is no limits to that. And that's beautiful. So thank you for your patience. And I didn't plan to go for an hour, but it was fun. And I honor you being in this space with me. I honor your time. And I know that you will be doing the practice of awareness every hour. Please set up the buzz on your phone so you bring yourself to the moment here and now where everything is fine, but you just need to remind yourself of what you are by checking where your thoughts were in the future, in the past. And as long as they are not present or not within the framework that you're doing in that moment, that means that you weren't present. And that's a recall just to be here and now where everything is peaceful, everything is coming from the place of love, place of peace, and is magnificent. This is where the God resides in this moment of here and now with you. It's always with you on the highest level. And it also plays the game through the body that you're taking with you. And that's beautiful because now that you're connected to the highest divine self, it's like, wow, the magic is here. Anything can be done, anything can be achieved, anything could be called into the now and manifested from the now. So go manifest your life. I know some of you need to go to bed and sleep. Thank you so much. I honor you. I see you. I appreciate you. I acknowledge your work and energy that you input into yourself by coming here daily and doing this with me. So I would like to take a moment to celebrate you. And I'm telling you that you deserve a fantastic life, and that's the fact. That's the truth. And you're worthy. You are very worthy of having as much money as you want to, having your dream villa if you're planning to have a villa somewhere around the world, have that beautiful car, have that beautiful business that you're creating. Everything is achievable. Everything is available to you. And I'm blessing you today. With the essence of who we all are. And just remind you of the simple truth that you can and you are having anything that you want. So please keep coming back. You're doing absolutely fantastic job. And we're also creating a lot of beautiful energy around the world. We are creating a new history for all the beings to be loved, to be in harmony with themselves and for our planet. And let's surround the planet with love. Let's surround the nature with love and kindness, the highest frequency. Let's surround all the rivers, all the waters on this planet Earth, and bless it. Bless it with that highest frequency of love and kindness. And I'm sending you much, much, much love. And I see you here tomorrow. Thank you so much. Please coming back. Let's create more harmony, more peace on this planet Earth, because that's my main intention. So I hope that is your intention too. See you here tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good night if you're about to sleep, or have a great afternoon. Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.